Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna finish up the last of the cell routes. I think last time what we got was definitely not the good ending, I don't think. He did a little wipey of our mind powers. We don't have any memory of meeting him, and that's just how it be. Because apparently he has the power to do that, despite being an uninteresting character overall. Love all the characters to death, but I mean, yeah. Okay. There we go. That's all set up. Again, I have this pin here for the current time being. Y'all don't need me to make a spiel about it. I'm not gonna make a spiel about it. Onwards. Boop. That's not the way. Also, I do have my dual monitors set up, so if things get a little messy, I'm sorry. Like with audio and video quality. But yeah, the interesting part about So is the fact that he's got this power, but like, there's no reason for him to have it. Nobody reacts like, oh, this dude is powerful enough to wipe your memory, stay away. And then like, what was with darting off out into the unknown and then like being back within 2 seconds? Is there nothing else in this world besides this town? That would be weird. We're allowed to do whatever the fuck we want. Okay. Hold on. Sure. And then we meet So, and then wait, what am I supposed to? Okay. Am I in the right route? Oh, make sure you eat up today. Don't tell me what to do, I'll eat as much as I please. Sorry, time to dig in. Oh no. Oh no. I'm getting shuffled in the windows here. Okay. Did something nice happen to you? Huh? Answer my question? I can't answer when my mouth's full. Can you maybe give me an example of what you're talking about? Maybe a hint? Are you stupid? I'm asking because I don't know. You just seem more cheerful somehow. More cheerful than usual. Did something happen in town? Oh, yeah, I handed out flyers for the shop. So, I think we'll get more customers than usual next week. Ridiculous. You're like totally right, it is. But it isn't to me. What did you say? Oh, nothing. Mr. Caesar, how about seconds? Don't tell me what to do, fool. Is this a secondary scene, or is this the exit of that scene? Alright, how's this? The sign I asked Caesar to make turned out really cool. It looks perfect. Now I just have to wait for the townspeople to wake up. I hope there are a lot of customers today. We got 2 little secreties instead of just the one. Am I lost? Oh well. And then from here we hit sounds like fun, and we've already seen all that. Oh, I'm glad she liked it. He'd always been nervous when serving first-time customers. It wasn't as if he lacked confidence in his cooking, but he couldn't help being nervous regardless. She said she didn't have any money, did she? I wonder how she gets by normally. She seemed to enjoy the food. I wonder what she usually eats. I'm curious. I hope she comes back sometime. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very interested in finding out what So's deal is. But I'm also interested in finding out what many people's deal is. And I haven't gotten answers at the end of their routes. I assume I don't get any answers until the actual end. Like at the end of Caesar's route, we didn't find out why he was chasing us. There's no reason. It just became sexual. Which I'm okay with. But you know. You'd think there'd be some deeper reasoning. Okay, be honest with him. Okay, I'm back. Where's the medicine? I got it, just like you asked me. But you know, that sure was a surprising request. Mr. Caesar asking me to procure medicine for the wolf gang. I was sure you'd just let them die. This is the only time I'm helping them out. They were excellent guinea pigs for testing the strength of those mafia fellows. They deserve some gratitude. I'll eat later. Go check on them first. Okay, I'll be right back. A scary gang, huh? I wonder what Bunny would think if she found out I was one of them. And Hmm. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm interested in Robin Hood, and then Scarlet's will be vaguely interesting, I think, and then I assume we're gonna get more Boris and Vash's route. That's gonna be interesting. All this. I'd like to watch too. You too, Bunny? Why don't we go watch the next one together? Yeah, we should do that. I wish you'd say we will do that instead of should do it. A date with you, huh? I already can't wait. A date? A date? Yeah, we're going out together, so that's basically what it is. I have a shop to run, so I can't just do whatever I want, but I'll make sure to keep the day of the festival open for you. You should make sure to do the same, Bunny. It's a date. Doll. I keep hearing squeaky noises. Okay. Okay, all done with closing. I have to get home quickly and make dinner. Wait, what? Why is there a bag of cookies here? Oh, that's right. I remember now. I made them to give to Bunny. I wanted her to eat the first cookies I'd made. I'd just be bothering her if I tried bringing them to the estate. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to eat them myself. Yeah, they're delicious. They're just sweet enough. They came out just the way I'd hoped. I'm sure she would have liked them. Oh well, I guess that was a bust. Aw, he's so cute. But I'm also wondering how old he is, especially because the brothel shooed him off. And Manboy was very very adamant that there was something wrong about having so stay. Okay. Get right to the point. Of course. I don't think she'd look at me like that. I must have upset her, though I seem to have convinced her somehow. I couldn't exactly tell the girl Mr. Caesar is after, "Hi, I'm one of his underlings." I knew I'd have to tell her eventually. I just wasn't ready for it yet. I wonder if there's anything else I should tell her. I wonder. There actually might be a lot of stuff, and it's all rather important. I hope I find a good opportunity to tell her. Oh, sweet boy. Pancakes. That's not my recording things. Okay. It tastes good. But it's so delicious. Seems like a waste not to have some. Right? I think so too. Hey, Mr. Crow, you should eat your vegetables too. No. No. Why? Like I said, they just get in the way. If you want to eat them so badly, why don't you just eat what you would have served to me yourself? Do you hate vegetables, Doctor? Do you? Do you hate vegetables? No, I'll eat them. Then... But curry is a different issue. Come on, shopkeep, get my order ready. Fine. You know, Bunny, Mr. Crow has a strange personality to match his appearance. Yeah, he is a strange person. He's also on a revenge path, apparently. But you know. We're not going to hear anything about that on his route, are we? Well, I have so much curry topping left over. Mr. Crow took a bunch of roux home. What's so good about eating it without the toppings? It's not just Mr. Crow's outsides that are weird, huh? Okay. That was important enough to put behind a secret. But yeah, I've pretty much resigned to the idea that anything that I'm interested in, I'm not going to find out till much later. Sounds interesting. That just makes me want to get in there. Yeah, it's got to be something interesting. Only some people get to enjoy it. It's just not fair. Oh. I wonder what Mr. Kiri does in there. Kiri goes in? Yeah, Mr. Kiri told me about the street too. Huh, you sure seem to get along well with him, Bunny. I think he's just being nice because I'm a guest. Maybe. Do you eat together? We do. Mr. Kiri always says that Mr. Karami's food is awful, but he eats it anyways. Now that's easy to imagine. That sounds nice. I wish I could live in a place like that for a little while. Mr. Caesar just eats and goes right to bed. He doesn't really talk to me much. If I try to talk to him, he just tells me to shut up. Wow, that sounds awful. Oh, it's not that bad. I just wish Mr. Caesar would be a little more sociable. Be careful what you wish for. We're gonna try talking to Caesar, aren't we? Oh no. Hey, Boy Boy! Oh my, Mr. So. What are you doing here? Are you lost? Would you like me to take you back to town? Oh, no, of course not. I'm just out on a stroll. Please, don't mind me. Huh? Really? Oh, be careful. There are a lot of ferocious animals out around this time. Also, you could be in some serious trouble if you run into the wolf gang, too. Yes, I understand. Bye-bye then. It's really weird for him to be taking a walk at this hour. He seems to be walking toward the lake. Maybe he's got a big old bundle with him. I'm really curious, but it probably doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm tired anyway. I should get back to the hideout. There's a lot of focus on the brothel, like in the side bits of this particular route, and that's interesting. It also just further irritates me that poor man boy isn't going to get a good happy ending. He's just gonna get a Saito happy ending. Mr. Caesar, we're having bread for dinner. Where'd all the meat go? Oh, we never had any to begin with. You really are useless. Anyway, it's really good, so please eat it. Mm-hmm. I'll bash your head in if it's not. Yes, please beat me to your heart's content if you don't like it. So? It could be worse. What does that mean? You pass. Don't look at me with that grin on your face. It's creepy. I'm glad you like it. Pardon me. Poor Aki having to sneak around just to eat a parfait. I know. I should come up with some desserts that men would be more comfortable ordering. I guess anything especially cute or bright is out. Chocolate on top of coffee jelly with some cocoa mixed in the mousse to make it nice and dark? Perfect. I'll call it the Aki special. I'll have to serve it next time Aki comes by. Oh, but maybe I should have Bunny taste test it first. I wish it were Sunday already. Shut up. It's the middle of the night. Do you want me to kick you out? Sorry. What is that? Dog food? No, it's a new dessert. Are you making more dishes where you only consider nutrition? I don't want to hear that from you, Mr. Caesar. You will refuse to eat any vegetables. What did you say? No, nothing. Nothing at all. I had things that I was going to talk about, and I've forgotten about them again. My noggin's not very big. You should also be careful. Papa. She really surprised me back then. A chill ran down his spine as he recalled how Bunny had run through the explosions. She should really learn to keep her nose out of other people's business. I bet she'd get mad at me if I said that. She really is a bleeding heart. But I can't shake the feeling that I should be taking care of myself instead of butting my head into other people's problems. If it's a life or death situation, I only feel that more keenly. I wish she could understand that her body doesn't belong to her alone. Oh, that's a creepy phrase. We're just gonna skim by that. What would you like for dinner tonight, Mr. Caesar? Meat. Oh. The usual, huh? What about dessert? Have I ever asked you for that? No, you haven't, have you? If you know that, then get to making my meal. I'll be out. Call me when it's ready. Okay. I wonder if Mr. Caesar would mellow out if he ate some sweets too. I'd like to try it and see what happens sometime, but I'm not sure I could get him to eat any. Unless I've missed it, I still don't know why So hangs around Caesar. It just doesn't occur to me. What am I gonna do with these matches? Mr. Caesar, are you going to be camping anytime soon? Why are you asking? It's a long story, but I ended up with some matches. I'm not going to use them, so if you'd like, you could have them? You don't need them, do you? Sorry. No, I could use them. Huh? I said I could use them. Hand them over. Okay. They smile. They smile. I won't have to start a fire the hard way with these. You can be useful sometimes, can't you? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Oh, thanks. If I'd known you'd be that happy about it, I'd have bought another pack. It's just 1 pack of matches. You can set it in your stuff and be like, I have matches now. Should the need arise, I have matches. Matcherinos. Oh yes, the man-boy problem. Poor thing. I wonder what kind of work Boy Boy usually does. Oh no. Oh no. I know he tends the garden, and all the shopping he has to do must be tough. Wait, I guess I'm not so different, considering all the late-night errands Mr. Caesar sends me off on to find prey for him. Meat, where's the meat? Rabbit, deer, or boar, anything goes. And we're gonna run into... Are we? We're not. I thought that because we were by the lake, we'd get another glimpse of Man-Boy dumping a body, but I guess we aren't gonna be so lucky. Maybe I'll go over anyway. Mr. Caesar, you did well to try not to try. I'm gonna take the line again. Mr. Caesar, you did well not to try anything with her this morning. What are you talking about? This morning? Remember when Bunny came over by herself? I was mortified that you tried to attack her, Mr. Caesar. It's Sunday. Of course I wouldn't. But wasn't that just perfect timing? You just don't stop, do you? What are you trying to say? Spit it out. Spit it out? I'm saying what I mean. I like how much integrity you have, Mr. Caesar. It's like you're rude, but also polite. It's probably why the members of the Wolf Gang admire you so much. You meant dense. It's like you're rude, but you're dense, so you have no idea how to be rude. Being adored by the little people doesn't appeal to me at all. It's not going to fill my stomach either. Hey, your hand stopped. Get back to making my dinner. Yes, sir. Okay, so we're learning more about Mr. Caesar. But we aren't getting any more information on how... on how he can do the mind-wipey thingy. You're pretty brave. Aren't you real brave? Mr. Caesar, how are your wounds doing? I'm not wounded. There's no use in lying to me. Come on, let me take a look. Good, they're healing up. Wait a minute. Were you hurt here earlier? I got that one today. Today? I wish you'd take more care of yourself right now, since you're not fully healed yet. Now that I take a closer look at this, you've reopened this wound. You're never gonna heal like this. Shut up. It's my body. I'll use it however I like. It's none of your business. It is my business. You're the dear leader of the Wolf Gang. If you're in tatters when we need you, you'd be in real trouble. You sure don't know when to stop talking. Enough about me. I can tell from that stupid look on your face that you went into town again today. Did you have fun on your little tryst with my prey? Tryst? We don't have that kind of Really now? Don't you meet up with her to laugh at me? I would never. Are you trying to tell me to stop seeing her? No, do what you want. You're so helpless. I could rid myself of you whenever I feel like it. Okay. But don't you lecture me on the way I do things or complain about what I'm doing. Don't say a word. Just obey. Understand so? Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Huh. Okay, meteor shower gathering is about to come up. This happens, and then I go, well, yeah. Like we have nothing to do with the fighting, huh? Do I really look that harmless? I may not be strong like Mr. Caesar, so maybe that makes me weak? I don't know how I feel about that. Well, you chose to start doing housewife things. I mean, he's good at it. Runs a good shop. Could just run the shop. Forever and ever, amen. Could not be Wolfgang. Could just run shop. But we haven't gotten any clue in on why he does that in the first place. Just a little of this, and then perfect. He compared his just finished dessert to Bunny's drawing. Yeah, looks perfect, if I do say so myself. I'm sure Bunny will be pleased. So this is our handwriting. It's so cute and childish. There must be something wrong with me to be grinning just by looking at some handwriting. Oh no, the room smells like sweets now. I better air it out before Mr. Caesar gets back. What is the smell? Ah, Mr. Caesar, it's just... I'm going to sleep. If you're gonna clean, do it tomorrow. Okay, good night. I'm glad he didn't ask me anything. I'm sure he'd plan to do something bad if he knew there was a festival coming up. And that would make her sad. Doll. Okay. So here we go. Time to chug for ending one. My wish, huh? Maybe I can't keep this up. Maybe I have to change after all, but I don't want to destroy the time I have just yet. If I can avoid it. I'd like to stay locked up in this shell. But I know someday I'll... Okay, so that's not what he actually looks like. Or maybe it is. And I'm taking shell too literally. But... Mayhaps? Mayhaps. Sure. Maybe that means that, I'm back! Stop right there, so... okay, what is it? You smell like meat. Do I? I haven't... Oh, it must be because I was handling goats. You're making a goat dish tonight? Yes, I got some very fine ingredients. I can't wait. I hardly ever hear Mr. Caesar say that. I didn't know he liked cheese. No, he likes goat. He didn't think I meant goat meat, right? No, he did, didn't he? That's absolutely what he was thinking. He's probably gonna get mad at me later. Imagine, if you will. Heidi's cheese is supposed to be the best cheese in the entire realm. And, like... And this asshole just gets some of it because he's friends with So, the friendliest person in the realm. Even though it's, like, hellaciously expensive. What's this food? Oh, curious? This is a standard apple salad, this is an apple compote, and this... That's not what I was asking. I was asking why you're harassing me with it. I've clicked. There we go, okay. I don't remember harassing you with anything, but... Is it bothering you somehow? Let's not dance around the issue here. What am I always asking you for? Meat dishes? Yes. And are apples meat? No. No, they are not. Oh, I know. How... then how about this? Grilled pork with an apple saute. I don't need irrelevant side dishes. But whatever. That will do. Anything else? No, you can handle it all by yourself. Okay. Well, okay. Well, okay then. Because I love Sal. Blah. Thankfully I picked most of the good answers already, so we can just skip through. Mr. Caesar, can I ask you something? If the game will work for 5 seconds. Come on. What? So, what would you do if I suddenly disappeared? Are you thinking about leaving the Wolf Gang? No, of course not. This is just a hypothetical. What would you do if I wasn't here anymore? Are you planning on going somewhere? Well, depending on when you're talking about, I might be in town or somewhere else. I can't imagine it. There's no way you, my weak and pathetic servant, could ever leave me. On the likely, no, infinitesimally unlikely chance that you would try, I'd cut you down with my sword. That's not what I was talking about. Though, I was trying to ask whether you could cook for yourself and stuff. What do you think? Why would I be cooking? Good point. I can't even imagine you wearing an apron. Quit talking about these impossible hypotheticals and focus on reality. Hurry up and get my dinner done. Yes, sir. Coming right up. I feel like now is a good time to debate the half apron versus the full apron. Your light so. Were you goofing off somewhere? Were you worried about me too, Mr. Caesar? What are you talking about? Oh no, nothing. Just talking to myself. It suddenly started raining this evening, but Mr. Caesar... Huh? Why are you screaming all of a sudden? I left the laundry out. Mr. Caesar, you wouldn't happen to have taken it in. Why would I do that? Stupid. You're right, of course. Huh. I guess I'll just have to wash it again. Because what So has is a half apron. And I feel like full aprons get you a better coverage in the kitchen. But then again, like... Oh. Get it. Did you say something to the Signorina about the slums? No. Why ever do you ask? Well, the Signorina was just asking about the slums. I just got curious who put the idea in their head. Perhaps you overheard someone else speaking about them. It wasn't me, so the only options are Caramoron and Act Senseless. Kitty, this Caramoron fellow wouldn't happen to be... Yes, you, of course. And Axel Senseless is my sullen, bespectable subordinate. Don't you think they're just wonderful nicknames? Think they'll catch on? No and no. I like it. These are the only nicknames I will accept. My prey, hanging around in the slums. You have some nerve to give me false information. Mr. Caesar, I think you should just drop it. You'll kill him. That person brought you that information out of the kindness of his heart. Interesting. Please spare his life. Wouldn't call that kindness. I'm leaving. You clean this up, so. Yes, sir. I will. Thank you for not saying anything about me. But the fact you brought him that information at all is a big negative, so I can't praise you too much. What were you trying to gain by getting the Wolfgang? No, Mr. Caesar, to owe you a favor. What did you stand to gain? Baby boy, say what? Don't you get in the way of my plans. I think our boy just killed himself a dude. That's a little weird. Understood. I'll head out. Thank you for the information. My, Axel, wherever might you be going? For a walk. Please don't waste my time with your transparent lies. You wouldn't need your shotgun to go out on a walk, now would you? Talking to you always makes things more complicated than they need to be. If the problem gets bigger and you fail to tell me about it, it'll only become more complicated. Cough it up, Axel. I heard Bunny was headed toward the slums. The slums. Come to think of it, Karamia had mentioned something about that. He was looking for an explanation from me about out of the blue. I will accompany you on this walk of yours. And then they do the things. And they go in and they kill people. Much like our baby boy So here. I think they left. He couldn't see anything but inky blackness through the foggy window. He set his sniper rifle against a chair and leaned against the wall. Why does it have to be like this? Hey, Bunny. I'm sorry for getting mad at you. I was so happy that you came to see me, but Hey, what should I do? I really don't know anymore. I really can't think straight any longer. Poor boy. Poor boy, which I can only assume is some great wizard in some small boy form. Because we always need a small boy in, Look ahead just a little before you leap. I sure sounded full of myself spouting that. I should really take my own advice. Making that leap is very important, though. I think it's a good thing to have a positive outlook. But if you're only looking forward, you'll start to forget. You'll forget what you left behind and what you're carrying on your back. And why you're continuing to move on. Almost there. Okay, so she gets sworn in. Okay, could you do the skip thing, please? Thank you. You're so soft, Karamiya. You should have been much stricter with her. I am in charge of dangling the carrot, so a certain someone else has to be the stick. Excuse me. Did you just call me thick? There is a limit to how much one can tempt fate and get away with it, you know. That's not what I said. I said stick, like carrot and stick. It's my job to gently tend to those you harm. And what good work you're doing at that. I do spend every waking moment degrading people, so you must spend all your time chasing your tail. You're impossible to deal with precisely because you know exactly what you're doing. I forget sometimes while I'm doing these other routes that I love Kiri and Karamiya so much. Okay, and then here, instead of saying his name, we say goodbye. Goodbye, Soul. Yeah. Bye-bye, bunny. Whew. Bunny joined Familia Oz. I had imagined this outcome. It was a reasonable thing to assume, but for some reason it's really depressing me. This should be a good thing, as long as everything else goes according to plan. It just has to follow the plan. So, you're back? If you've returned, you should get some light in here. Mr. Caesar. Why are you shouting? Are you feeling guilty about something? No, of course not. I was just racking my brain to come up with a dinner menu. Should I go with what I'd planned or go with a new idea? Which do you think would taste better? Probably the new idea. I'd regret not making it. But I can't be sure of how it'll taste. I've only imagined it. Then why don't you make it? If you mess up, it's just food. You can throw it out. But it'll use my precious ingredients. I'd rather not waste them. But I think I will do that. Sometimes Mr. Caesar can be pretty helpful. Usually by accident. Typically by accident. I don't think he's ever set out to do something to help someone on purpose. Except for maybe at the end of some of his routes. I'd love to. I'd love to. He's just now proposed that we run away. Together. Good. I thought you'd say that. Really? No, I was pretty nervous. The world is vast, but it's full of uncertain and unfamiliar things. So maybe you'd say you'd rather stay in this confined but safe town. But I still want to take you with me. And you said you'd come. Are you sure about this? Are you really sure? Yeah, I never even considered leaving town, so if I said I wasn't scared at all, I'd be lying. But I'm sure I'll be fine if I'm with you. I feel weirdly confident about that. Oh, thank you, Bunny. I'll take you with me. I'll take you far away where no one else can reach us. I promise. I wonder if Mr. Caesar will be alright on his own. Will he be able to manage without me? Maybe I should leave him some canned food. But knowing Mr. Caesar, he wouldn't even bother opening them. There's not much jerky left, and just leaving a pile of raw meat would go bad quickly. What should I do? What's with this meat? Mr. Caesar. Are we having meat tonight? You seem to finally understand my preferences. I've known for a long time that you liked meat, Mr. Caesar. And despite that, you forced me to eat vegetables? Isn't that proof that you don't understand, stupid? I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I understand. Maybe I should tell him that I'll be gone tomorrow. I want to tell him, but I can't. Yeah, he comes, he runs you down with a sword. It doesn't work out. It just don't. And then we do all that. Oh, Bunny, hang on. What's wrong? This flower is so cute, just like you. What do you think about wearing it in your hair? You're even cuter. I can't keep my eyes off you. So, how can you say such embarrassing things with ease? Is it really that embarrassing? I just said what I was thinking. Telepathy would be nice too. Really. There are so many things you can't get across to someone without saying it. That's why I try to express my feelings in words as much as I can. Especially my feelings for you. But I'm not very smart, so I can't express myself very well. If only I had more words and expressions I could use. I can only express my feelings with simple words, like I think you're cute and I love you. So to make up for my inability to, express myself well, I do it often. I want you to know how I really feel. Okay, I think. Okay. Oh, I turned it off by accident. Thanks. Yeah, I only missed one or two this time. I wonder how far away from town we are. My heart is pounding. Maybe I'm anxious. Am I anxious about being happy? Maybe I'm just worried over nothing. Yeah, that has to be it. Now you can eat this mushroom, but you can't eat this one. Huh. I can't tell the difference at all. Do they taste different? Yeah, it's totally different. You can eat this one just fine, but this one will make you trip, hard. Trip? Make you feel real good. Maybe that's one way to put it. They're addictive, so apparently you can get hooked if you try them just once. Huh? You're not curious about them now, are you? So knows about shrooms and hard drugs, but he doesn't know about the brothel. Knows about tripping. A little. Really, you shouldn't. What if you don't come out of it? I can't even try just a little bit of shrooms. No! You're kind of scaring me now. The very important secret scene where So tells Fuka that she can't try shrooms. No. My weekend plans ruined. Oh yes, and Caesar shows up and tries to stab So, and then So's like, heal yourself, bitch. She must have worn herself out crying. She's sound asleep. Hey, you know, I really don't feel anything for Mr. Caesar at all. Maybe you'd call me callous for that, but it's a matter of priorities. You're the most important thing to me. Everyone else is secondary to that. As long as I have you, that's all I need. That's all I need, but I guess it's not always so easy. Life is complicated. Okay. So, do we get sick again? it's time to see what happens. Good morning, So. I'm the first one up today. So? Bunny, my body is acting funny. It hurts. I feel like I've been stabbed in the chest. What's going to happen to me? Maybe I'll just vanish. So don't say weird things like that. What should I do? I have no idea how to treat an illness. So, why don't we go back to town? Ooh, maybe. Like the end of the last round. I'll get on this later. I'll get on this train later. To town. Yeah, I'm sure Dr. Crow will be able to help you. But if we go back, people will be mad at us. Lots of people. Maybe. But you only have one body, so... Plus, we've had a nice adventure. I'm fine with this. I'm sorry for holding you back. I'm sorry. Dr. Crow! Why on earth are you here? Karami and the others have been looking for you. Where have you been? Well, I'll explain later. Doctor, please help So. So? He has an awful fever. He needs something to get that down immediately. Leave him to me. I think you ought to return to the Oz estate for now. I'm starting to wonder if one of the other familia had kidnapped you. Please, Bunny, avoid a pointless fight. I feel a little weird about going inside. I am home. Welcome back. Where have you been? Would you care to tell us? I have a right to know, and you have a duty to explain yourself. Okay. You shouldn't be threatening girls like that, you two. Shouldn't you just be happy that she's safe? Signorina, take it easy today. You can explain yourself tomorrow. Okay, I will. Huh. I thought for sure we were gonna wind up in jail. Just like, no. No clemency. None. I really want to see So. I just want to see him. I just want to see his face. I'll come right home after that. Huh? Isn't that? So. Oh, Bunny, you're out for a walk at this hour? What a naughty girl you are. Are you okay? You can walk already? Yeah, I'm much better. Sorry for worrying you. I was so terribly worried. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Hey, what do you think that tower is there for? Tower? It was built to serve a purpose. Even if the townspeople don't know what that purpose is, the tower should know. But what happens when it loses sight of that purpose? What happens when even the people don't know what that purpose is? I guess that's when it gets destroyed. So... I don't really know what I'm talking about. It just starts bugging me when I start to wonder who built this huge tower. By the way, Bunny, did Mr. Karami and the others give you permission to leave? Well, they didn't, did they? What am I gonna do with you? You should hurry back so they don't find out. Lots of people are gonna be upset with you again tomorrow if they do. Yeah, I just feel kinda down. Hang in there. I feel the same way. So? No, nothing. Good night. So? Okay. Huh. What did you just say? What? Soul passed away this morning. Passed away? What do you... He died. No, but I just saw him last night. That can't be true, can it? I wouldn't know. I just got the report. The Wolf Gang are outsiders. The Mafia will not be participating in the funeral service. I doubt Caesar will retrieve the body, so Dr. Robin will probably conduct the ceremony. He'll probably dispose of him without much fanfare, so if you want to say goodbye, you should hurry. That was fast. She already left. How will we be dealing with her? Now isn't the time for that. Even if we aren't participating in their funeral, we should let her mourn. Dr. Grow! Bunny, did you come to see so? There's a casket. I'm sure inside it's... I thought you said there was no illness you can cure. Yes, there is no illness I can't cure. Then why did So die? You didn't cure him. Stop lying. Stop lying and telling me he's dead. I'm not quite sure what's going on myself. Open the casket and see for yourself. Huh? It's empty. Yeah, there's just a single flower in there, isn't there? He vanished and left that flower behind. Vanished? What do you... I don't know. That's an annoying noise. Yeah, got some water pipes acting up. I'm just gonna take this time to do a restroom break real quick. Sorry for the cliffhanger. I don't know. I only took my eyes off him for a moment, and then he was gone. He didn't make a sound, and the door was locked. There's no evidence that he left or was taken out of here by someone else. He simply vanished. Huh. Oh, okay. There are so many shooting stars. Time had flown by. Now Bunny was at her second meteor shower gathering. It feels so lonesome here, without So's shop. His shop hadn't opened in the plaza ever since that fateful day. I wish I could see So. It'd be so nice. The plaza felt so empty, without a stall. A number of couples were dancing to music where it once stood. Bunny sat against the tower, gazing at the couples. Maybe I can see him again, if I wish on a star. Bunny, why do you look so sad? So! Yeah, it's me. Do I look like someone else? No, you look like you. You couldn't be anyone other than you. Where have you been? I was so worried. You must not have noticed. I've always been by your side. No. It's true. I'm always watching you. You can't see me though, and we can't touch. But I'm always near you. I'm closer to you than anyone. What do you mean I can't see you? I'm looking at you right now. Aren't you saying anything? Say something. I loved you. I loved you more than anyone else. That's why I wanted to set you free, but I couldn't make it happen. Because setting you free would mean... it'd mean denying my own existence. Denying? Yes. I don't belong in your happy future. Thank you for letting me live in your memories. Thank you, my bunny. So... okay, so has something to do with the tower. Signorina. Signorina. Mr. Karamiya. Are you still losing off on guard duty? So sorry. You woke up so fast, so you must be pretty clear-minded. Keep at it, please. Yes, sir. Leave it to me. I guess it must have been a dream. Why am I holding a flower? This is just like the flower So left behind. Maybe it wasn't a dream. I'll see you again, So. That's strange. Ah. Okay, so is related to whatever in the tower, whatever is in the tower, and he's got magics, which is weird because nobody else seems to has magics. He also hinted that maybe he's a shell, like, as in maybe his corporal form isn't, it's just something that's holding something else. So maybe he's the tower embodied. I don't know, man. And I'm not gonna get to know until we're finished with this thing, because this is how these things work. And I really just want to hurry up and get there, but I have to agonize over it every step. Alright, so I'll see y'all next time in, I think I decided to do Scarlet's route, or I decided to do somebody. I don't know. I'll pull it. See which route we do next. And, yeah. See y'all next time.